Hey guys, and welcome to our channel. It's Joe
and Lou.
So this is our first ever vlog that we're going to be doing. We're pretty much going to be just filming different videos throughout the week, maybe throughout the month, and keep you guys up to date on what we're going to be doing.
So we're here just because, you know, we feel like it would be fun to be able to share a little bit of our lives with our family and friends that we don't live close to. And so we've decided, you know, to start this vlog and to just share a little bit about who we are. I think what we're gonna do right now is pretty much just kind of share a little bit about how we met, and then kind of start from there and see like where this leads.
We went to the same college. I'm originally from Virginia.
And I'm from Florida. From what I remember, the first time I ever saw Josiah Kinchlow, fell in love. No, I thought he was really cute. I remember we were in, is it Toscana?
Yes, Toscana Restaurant.
Yeah. And I used to be a server there, but I wasn't serving. I think I was eating either dinner or lunch with some of my friends from Southeastern. And I remember like the baseball team walking into the restaurant. And out of all the guys, I remember seeing this cutie patootie, in his baseball uniform. And he was just
looking like A-Rod.
Yes, baby, yes. And then he came, he came in. I think you guys had just finished like practice or a game, I don't know. And they came in to eat dinner. Or lunch. I really don't remember what it was, like the time of day, but I just remember like seeing him and telling my friends like, ooh, do they see? He's cute, isn't he cute? And I just got like this feeling inside like, maybe I'll meet him one day. Well, sure enough, he became friends with a mutual friend of ours, which was Caleb Berry. Shout out to Barry, thank you. That's the first time I saw him. And then I remember like telling all my friends like, ooh, like isn't he cute? And they're like, oh yeah, he's cute. And then I remember telling my sister like, ooh, I saw this guy that's like really cute, yada yada yada. So like my sister knew, and then obviously like I try to look him up like on Facebook and stuff, to like show my sister. And then like I think we hadn't met yet. And there was a culture night that was happening at a church nearby where like everyone either like dances or sings or yada yada. And so I knew that Caleb and like you, babe, you guys were like in a dance group. Yeah. No, you weren't in a dance group yet.
Not yet.
But you guys were gonna dance at the church.
Yeah.
They were gonna do like a dance for the Lord at the church. And so I remember Caleb inviting like me and my group of friends. And so we went, and that same weekend my sister came down to visit. He doesn't remember that he met. I don't think you remember this, babe, like at all.
No,
but like
don't. It
was a lot of girls that were like, you know, there and stuff. I guess I didn't stand out, but anyways. So that's where I remember the first time meeting him, and then it kind of just like turned into a friendship. We ended up like just hanging out with like a group of their friends with a group of our friends, and we would just like go out to the movies or just go to I don't know, like Steak and Shake. I remember we went one time. Everyone knew I liked him. Well, my friends knew I liked him, and I thought that he was cute. And then like towards us being friends, I remember he no longer was like, you ended up like not dating that girl anymore that you were dating previously. So yeah, we were friends about a year. That's what I remember, like how I first met you.
The first year
of being friends.
Me, Caleb Berry, and Jameson. We're all in the dorm room, and then Jameson Hampton, shout out to J-Mo, he said, Raquel Kinchlow. I'm like, why would you even say that, you know? I was like, no, man, Raquel Kinchlow, that doesn't even flow. He was like, yeah, it does flow, Joe, just accept it. We went to chapel one morning, and she didn't even have to go to chapel because she was off campus. I was like, God, you know, you keep on putting this girl in my heart. I don't know what you're doing to me. But, you know, that very same day, she was sitting there before everyone else to enter into chapel. And I was like,
Wasn't I sitting outside?
You were sitting outside.
And he walked by. It was crazy.
Weird. So I was like, hey, you gotta sit next to me.
You invited me to sit next to you.
Yeah, of course. You know, because you're my friend. At the time. While we're in chapel, the pastor pretty much talked about relationships. And then he said, sometimes the girl that God has for you is right next to you. And then Jameson or Caleb just nudged me. He was like, Joe, God's speaking strong, bro. God's speaking strong. I was like, come on, man. The pastor said, you need to just stop being scared and just ask her out. And then I was like, Lord, you just speaking to me clearly. And then,
I think I do remember that message a little.
Yeah.
Now that like you talk about it.
Yeah.
Like a little bit. Then he was starting like to feel all these feelings from me. And so he wanted to tell me. And I remember we ran into each other. I think we had or he asked me to have lunch with him. Remember, babe?
Yeah.
And you were supposed to tell me then that you had feelings for me, but you chickened out.
Yeah, I was too scared.
So he didn't tell me, and we just had lunch as friends. So that I remember during that time, I was already living off campus, and you were on campus. So I ended up driving to campus, and I met you outside of South Point, because that's where you lived with the boys. And I'm like in workout clothes, right? And Josiah comes down with jeans, a nice shirt, looking all fresh and clean, smelling good.
I wasn't thinking.
And I'm like, I thought we were gonna go work out, or go, jogging or walking together. And so then at that moment, I was like, that's weird, but okay. So then he gets in the car, and I think I even said something like, oh, where's your workout clothes or something like that. And I don't know what you said. Anyways, we drove to Lake Hollingsworth, got there, walked the entire lake. I think Lake Hollingsworth is 3 miles?
Yeah, it's about
or something
3
like
miles.
that. So we walked the whole time, pretty much talked about our whole lives. We were about to go into the car, and you're like, oh, do you want water? And we ended up walking to the water coolers and stuff. And I guess throughout this whole time, he was supposed to tell me that he had feelings for me, and he never did the entire walk. He waited until we got in the car. So we got in the car, and then what happened?
So we got into the car, and I was thinking to myself, man, we walked 3 miles, and I still didn't tell her how I felt.
In college, I met, my besties, I think, who helped me break out of my shell a little. And so I felt a lot more outgoing and stuff. But when he told me oh, I have feelings for you, I had no idea how to respond. I didn't know what to say, what to do. So I got a little nervous because I didn't know what to say. I was just but I think it would be really good if we just continue to be friends. I said that. He took it as I was shutting him down.
I went back to the dorm, and my boys pretty much came up to me and was like, hey, Joe, how did it go? Did you tell her how you feel? And I was like, she said, let's be friends. And I just threw myself on the bed. And they're like, what? You put all in that work and that's all she said? I'm like, yeah, man, that's the last time I'm telling a girl how I feel.
Deal about us, and they were making us get on the rides together. And I don't know if you remember, babe, we got on the Sky ride together and stuff. And I remember questioning oh, why do you like me?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I don't remember what you said though.
I know, I don't remember. But
you don't remember what you said?
No, I don't.
Why do you like me?
I forget.
Shout out to SEU because that's where we met. Holla. And I ended up telling him how I really felt and everything. And then we just started talking, and then we decided we were gonna be friends. I told him if he was gonna date me, he had to ask my dad for permission. And so sure enough, it was December when you came with me, and my parents were celebrating their 25th year wedding anniversary. And so my whole family met him and everything. And so to make it official, he had to talk to my parents and stuff. And that the rest is history, I feel.
Yeah, pretty much.
We dated for a lot of years. During that time, I went overseas and I taught for 2 years in China. Shout out to my China family that I love and I miss so much and I think about all the time. I went for 2 years and we had a long distance relationship for 2 years. Thank God it worked out. It was really hard.
Not easy.
It was not easy, especially because during that time he went to the Dominican Republic for like half a year, and just like communicating was super hard, but we made it work through the grace of God. I ended up coming back after 2 years because I really wanted our relationship to work, and I really felt like this was the man that God had for me. Obviously, we had a lot of like ups and downs throughout that time, but was it 6 years later? He asked me to marry him. We'll save that for another story.
Yeah.
Another time.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
We're going to be trying to post videos, but we'll let you know, keep you updated through our social media, and make sure you post a comment and give a thumbs up and hit the notification button at the top so you get updated with more videos. All right, bye.